Melissa, welcome to my channel. Today is a little different. I broke a nail. Yes, I did, which is not uncommon for me to break a nail, but my nails are square right now, or remotely square. And I caught this one, which was already broken. You can kind of see where it was repaired, and it just took it off like on a diagonal, and I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut them. I'm not cut all of them. I'm gonna cut this one and replace it with the Maniology, whatever the Maniology soft gel tip, and then I'll try to remember when I'm removing my polish from now on to use the non-acetone remover just to be on the safe side. And I am going to take the polish off of this right now. I was actually going to try and do something to my nails here in a little while, but the hamper, the clothes hamper, doing laundry is what got this one. So, Boo Laundry. I don't know anybody that wants it. I don't mind throwing it in and stuff, but I hate folding it and putting it away. So I'm going to remove my polish. This is with acetone. I'm going to take it all the way off really quick, and I really like using acetone on my nails. I don't have the one that has additives in it, but I probably should get that and use that in place of the regular one that I use on my plates and everything, but alas, I'm kind of lazy about stuff like that. So right here, you can see how low down that this is broken. Like, it's broken way down here. And it came off a piece of the repair. And I've got a little repair kit that works really good on repairing the nails. It's kind of like a little dip thing, but I don't dip the whole nail. I only dip where the actual break is. This is weird. This feels weird cutting my nail off, just one nail, but I looked at these when I got them, and I just got them this week, a couple days ago even, because they were in my nail mill. Okay, there we go. It's off and put it in the trash, so don't end up dumping it and the dogs be like, ooh, Mom put some, chews in the floor. It's gross, but I don't know why. My dogs are weird. I guess it's like, they like to eat all kinds of weird things. Dogs do. Okay, oops. So, ooh, that looks weird, doesn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get a buffer real quick and buff my nail just a little bit. I get the right door in my drawer. Anyway, this is not a real heavy grit. This is just for natural nails. So I'm also going to try to get off a little bit of the excess stuff I've got over here going on where I repaired that. See if I can feel it. Oh, I think it's all off of there. And hopefully this will give time for my nail to grow back out, and I can always replace it. Maniology gives you 300 tips in their boxes, which is very generous. It also has got a size for everybody. I mean, my pinky nail is either this one or the one closest to it. They're tiny ones. So even like if you did do children's nails, want to put them on with some strips or whatever, you could. And now what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of alcohol and make sure my nail is nice and clean. Get the dust off of it. I want it squeaky. There we go. And I've started watching this lady on Facebook, and I love her. I know I've shared it with Stacy, but I don't know that I've shared it with anybody else. Her channel is called The Nail Whisperer, and she is an older lady. She is a nail tech, and I love her. She has a sense of humor. She's really funny, but so much information. So much information. So I'm just going to come around and kind of get this just in case it has a little bit of that little edge left. These break off so nice. They usually don't. And I want to make sure I've got the right size. So we're going to slide this little thing up in here and see. I do not want it touching my skin. I want it on only the nail. So I was looking at it, which is about the same size as my own nail. I just want to make sure it almost looks just a tad big. I'm gonna go and look at the one beside it. So this is a little smaller one size down. No, that was one size bigger. Dadgummit, Melissa. Kick, oh no, kick in braid. This is the smaller one right here. Let me file it. It does have a little bitty tab. Oop. There you go. I hadn't done a nail repair one in a while. I haven't repaired my nails. Usually I just cut them if they start breaking, but this one feels better to me, even though it's just got a little bit. Yeah, this one feels better. This is a better size for me. So you can see it's touching just my nail and not my skin. You don't want to glue it to your skin. Okay, so there is a little pressure there, just a tiny bit. I don't think it's gonna matter. So these are pre-buffed, so you don't really have to do anything to them. You don't have to buff them. Let me let this one right here so that I don't put on the wrong one. And one of the tips that the lady gave for applying nail tips is be sure to wait 60 seconds, which I probably am very impatient about that. Also applying the glue to your nail and the tip. So apply it back here at the back. Oops. Let's hope this stays on. All of the stuff I've used before has stayed on really well through changes, polish changes, and doing nails in general. So we are going to slide this back. I'm gonna make sure, yep, these are square. So, okay, I wanna get it positioned right. Make sure that I've got it straight. I've got glue on my skin, glue on my finger. This is the Melissa way to put it on. This is the way that this always happens to me when I'm doing a nail. Okay, there we go. I think I've got it straight. And I'm gonna apply pressure now. I just wanted to make sure it's all lined up. Do y'all hear Duran? So I'm gonna apply some pressure here and try not to glue my finger to the other one. She's whining, do you hear? She's like such a baby. What you whining for? Cause the chair's backwards and you can't get to it? So she says 60 seconds. That's a long time. She actually counted it out. And I was like, that is a long time. I don't think I've ever held a nail in place. And like she said, getting it on your skin is no fun to try and remove. But Duran. Okay, let me move for just a second and turn the chair around while I'm holding this nail. Doing a repair. And alas, I'm going to turn it around here so she can get up there. That's what she wanted. Up there with her sister Journey. The chair was turned backwards for the wall. Okay. Keep it a little bit longer. Feels good. I don't feel like I've seeped some glue around here, but the nail fits good. So never, if you've put on a nail, never try to remove it right after you've done this, because this is when it's at its strongest right now. So I made that mistake one time, and I say one time because I really damaged, it was this ring finger one time back when I was doing Color Street, and I put it on, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna cut my nails off after I did that. And I was trying to get that nail off, and I'm telling you, I was okay. So I've got a little bit of glue on here, so I'm gonna buff it. I was surprised how much these nails were just like my own natural nail in shape. These are Maniologies, of course, because they have the best stuff. Oh, they do. I hope there's going to be some more people come over and subscribe. Put out a short about the giveaway. If you don't know what the giveaway is, go and look. at the video in my video section. Now it's all nice and smooth. Okie dokie. And these nails have on the calcium base coat, which is this right here. Yeah. And I probably won't make you all wait. I'll put this on and show you what the first coat looks like. And then I have on, look at that. And then I have on the confetti pink, the baby pink by Orly. So there you go. So this is what I usually always, this is my go-to whenever I do myself a manicure, which is usually about every 2 weeks. I don't ever get it done, maybe longer than that sometimes. But I just want to make this, try to look as natural as my own nail can be. And I'm going to put this on here, let it dry, and we'll come back and do the rest. But I think that looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, I can obviously see that there's a difference because my nails curve when they start to grow, but I may do a little filing on that just to shape it up a little bit better. But I mean, I don't think people would really notice after the pink is on. So let me pause you guys and I'll be right. This is dry and I'm coming in with this beautiful baby pink by Orly, regular polish, not stamping. And it's called Confetti. I don't have to look because I use it all the time. It's just so pretty. It's one that you can come in and put your, like, do a French tip over. And that's what I was thinking about doing for my husband's picnic tomorrow. Was, you can see one coat's gonna be plenty. That looks pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. So there you go, the finished nail. And yes, it is a little different. I obviously see it probably more than everybody else. I'm not sure. I may have to put one more coat on there, but I can still see the, well, I can see it here, but it just looks different. But nobody's gonna notice. It's like, I don't think so. I might reshape it just a tad bit more, but honestly, these are really pretty. When I cut my nails back, I probably will be wearing a bunch of these in this I like this square, and then I love almond nails. I used to keep mine actually filed in the almond shape all the time. So that is a quick fix. I love Maniology's soft gel tips. So they're really pretty. So there you go, all fixed up and ready to go. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Come back and watch the videos. Don't forget to enter the giveaway.